Hi everyone! So I've got an update with the pigs today, and if you've been on my Facebook then you'll have been kind of keeping up to date with it, but I haven't updated my YouTube about it just because it kind of came on so suddenly and I didn't really know what was going on, so I wanted to wait until I knew what was happening before I made a video about it. So this video is going to be kind of like a diary of going through Snoopy's recovery and what each day brought, and there'll be little clips of things that happened each day, so you can kind of follow it along. I was going to do like videos and film at the time, but it just got a bit crazy. Most of the footage is filmed on my phone just because filming YouTube videos was kind of the last of my it was kind of the last thing I'd think about really. I was just so worried about getting him better. And the videos clips I took on my phone were mainly just to show the vet, because my guinea pigs seem to have a habit of doing something, like when Gizmo and Jafar were poorly and they had the red pee, and then I'd rush them to the vets and it would be normal. Um, they never want to show the vets what they've got, so I thought I'd take a clip of it while he was showing it, and then if I took him to the vets and he was looking better, I could show them what he'd been like, if that makes any sense. So most of the clips are kind of wobbly and on my phone, but I thought maybe you'd like to follow along the recovery, and then if your guinea pigs ever go through a similar thing or show similar symptoms, then you can kind of see what we went through with Snoopy. So basically on Wednesday I checked on the pigs before bedtime, and Snoopy came out of his pig loo and he had really severe head tilt, and so his head was tilted up and he was looking up at the sky, and he was really lethargic. He'd hardly eaten anything and he'd also lost weight. So I kind of panicked and rang the vets, and I went in the vets Thursday morning and they felt around and they said they felt a lump on his jaw, which was possibly an abscess, and they said basically that he was probably going to have surgery, and they asked me whether I wanted to hand him in right then for surgery or whether I wanted to try antibiotics, although they said it probably won't do anything. But I thought I would try antibiotics anyway because surgery on small animals is quite risky, especially if they're really poorly. And by this point Snoopy had gone downhill quite quickly, so he really wasn't doing very well at all. So I thought I would try the antibiotics as a last resort, and it would also give me a chance to kind of fatten him up a bit and try and get him as healthy as possible before surgery. So they gave me some Baytril and told me to give him zero point 0.8 millilitres a day, and I also asked for some Metacam as well, which is a painkiller. It's actually made for dogs, but it can actually be used with guinea pigs as well, and I asked for some of that because he looked like he was in quite a lot of pain, and I thought maybe if he wasn't in so much pain then it would encourage him to eat. So he also wasn't drinking, so I was syringe feeding him water and critical care as well. So on Friday he'd perked up a little bit more. He was taking his Baytril and his Metacam with a little bit more of a struggle, which is a good sign to me because if he just took it, then it shows to me that he's quite lethargic and he's not putting up a fight. Whereas if they put up a fight for their medicine, it shows me that they're stronger and they're a bit more stubborn and a bit more like themselves. So he also had quite a lot of critical care, and he did eat some vegetables, but he wasn't eating any pellets or hardly any hay, which is the most concerning thing to me because, as you all know, hay is such a huge part of their diet. So on Saturday he was so much more active, and it was a bit of a struggle to get him to take his medicine, and he spat out all the critical care I gave him. He'd eaten some hay and some all his vegetables. He'd even had a couple of pellets as well, which was a really good sign to me. And he was munching on lots of forage. I gave him all of their treat forage, which he absolutely loved. I think he liked the special treatment. So Sunday was a really, really good day. I woke up in the morning and rushed to check up on the pigs, and Snoopy was actually waiting at his food bowl for some pellets, which was amazing. And he also did that little trick that they do when they stand up on their back legs, which was amazing. And he was doing his normal thing of eating a pellet and then running up and taking a drink and then going back to his bowl, which was so, so nice to see. He wouldn't take any critical care at all. He just spat it all out. And he was eating hay and pellets by himself. And he was also eating lots of veggies and lots of forage. So he was just a totally different pig. And you'll see from the clip how much he perked up. And I did a little happy dance all around the guinea pig room. I couldn't believe how quickly he'd kind of gone back to the old Snoopy, which was absolutely amazing. And I couldn't have wished for a better day. And that brings us on to today, which is Monday. And we went into the vet's early afternoon, and they had a little feel, and they said that the lump has gone down, and he's looking much healthier. He's also 1,000 and something grams now, so he's nearly back to his usual weight, which is really, really good, because when we went in on Thursday he was 904, so he's put on quite a bit of weight. He's nearly back to normal, and they said that the lump is responding to the antibiotics. So what they're going to do is just prescribe me 2 more weeks, and then I'm going to bring him in again, and then they'll have a little look then and reassess the situation. They said what might happen is either it will go away and it will stay away, or that when I finish the antibiotics it could come back. And if it does come back, what they're going to do is refer me to a different vet down in Bristol to have a CT scan, because they don't have the equipment in the vets that I go to. It's quite a small vet. They're very, very good. They're all small animal specialists, but it is quite small. It's just a little local one, so they don't have all the high-tech equipment. So they're going to refer me down to Bristol, which is probably about an hour's drive away. So I'm going to go down there and they'll do the scan, and then what I think I would do is come back to my surgery for the surgery, my vets for the surgery, if that makes any sense. Because I think having the surgery down in Bristol, it would be really expensive, and also it would be really stressful for him travelling an hour back straight after surgery. So I think I'd like him to have the surgery quite local, and they do also know what they're doing at my vets. So I think that's what the plan is. So everything's looking good for now. He's back to normal. You can see from the video, he's just hopping around like normal, eating all his food. He's put weight back on. So hopefully the lump will respond really, really well to antibiotics, and hopefully that'll be the end of it. But it might come back. So they're still not too sure what it is without being able to do the proper scans and stuff. So, but that's where we are today. So I'm going to carry on giving him his Baytril every day and wish us luck, and let's hope it stays away. Thanks for watching. Bye.